Hey, everybody. Hey, Mike.
Hey, I see a red button. Red means bad, right? I should push the button?
No.
Don't push the button.
That's a good button. Don't do that.
Leave the button. Leave it.
Can you not push the red candy-like button?
So, as you all can see, we have an extra little guest for a short while. This is my daughter. If you haven't seen her before, she wanted to come on the show for a few minutes, so I told her she could join us for the first 10 minutes of the show. So, so we're gonna keep it a little tame for right now. So we're gonna let our guest. Our guest is Matthias Bonnici. He's a game designer. He's been working on a game for 6 years now, Matthias?
6 years.
6 years.
Has it been that long?
What?
Has it been that long?
It's been that long.
It's been that long.
So we're going to talk about his game in just a little bit, but first he's been kind enough to give us the word of the day, and he's gonna walk London through that. So go ahead, Matthias. Why don't you give her the word?
The word is pillaging.
What the heck is that?
Well, think about it. All right. So can we give her a sentence in context?
What's context?
It means like putting it in its area.
How ironic is that? Can you spell out context for me?
Can you put context into context?
All right. So
the Vikings pillaged the village.
So you know what a Viking is?
The guy behind you on the wall.
It destroyed the village.
Pretty good.
Wow,
That's
I'd say
good.
that's good.
Very
Destroyed
good.
it. Yes.
Some
That's
people
good.
also call it raised. But usually when you pillage,
Mm-hmm.
you also take everything that they have to offer.
So I can take.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like, all right. So if I was gonna pillage, all right, here it is, London. If I was gonna pillage your room, I just wouldn't go in there and make everything all cattywampus. I would go in and take everything that was good, and I would take that and put it in my pocket, and then I would set everything else on fire. But I would make sure I got all the good stuff too, like the Barbies and all the what else is good in there?
Not telling you.
All right. Hey.
Do
No.
you think he put Teddy in his pocket?
No, my hamster.
All right.
Is that a hamster in your pocket?
No, I'm just happy to be on the show.
Right.
Hey,
Right,
London, do you
Mike,
remember? Do you remember what you did last time?
No.
You remember, like, now we did this part, and now you get to say something that I push this button and it makes music happen. Do you remember what you're supposed to say?
Start the show.
Rampaging through villages like a Jotun with hemorrhoids. It's the last show for a month, and we're emptying the magic bag. It's go time for the MythWits, the show dedicated to all things geek pop culture, drenched in absurdity and coated with sarcasm. Every week, we bring you news and interviews from the Geekiverse. We do our darndest to be funny, but there are no guarantees. I'm your host, Peter Bryant, and joining me this week is Mike Kafis.
Getting close up on my mic because that's how we sound good, right, Pete?
Sorry, I got a kid between me and the mic. Matthias Bonnici.
Hello.
And for the next 5 minutes, London Bryant. What?
With an obstructed view.
What? Oh, no. Well, 10 minutes on the show. All right. So this mic, I don't know what to do with this mic. You sit here, and I'll sit here.
All right.
So
There
they don't
we
need to see
go.
my ugly mug anyway. They see it every week.
Okay.
So Matthias is, like we said earlier, is a game designer, and he's going to talk to us about Rampaging Jotunn in just a few minutes. But Mike, are we gonna do this? What is it? Would you rather? Right?
Okay, we'll do a few kid-friendly would you rathers, and then we can get into to the later on after we talk to Matthias. Then we'll go back to some of the would you rathers that we would rather talk about. How's
Yeah,
that
we'll
sound?
go a little bluer.
Do dirty.
Dirty?
Can I cover my ears when it comes on?
No. You should go upstairs.
No.
All
right.
right.
Let's do it.
Hey, London. Would you rather live in Harry Potter's world or live the life of fame and wealth?
Hey, Potter's World.
Harry
Sorry.
Potter?
I'm
Okay, I had a feeling that was going to be like that. All right. Hey, London.
London.
Yeah.
Would you rather find true love or $10 million?
$10 million.
Yes.
Yeah, you're your
That's my
father's
girl.
daughter. I'll tell you that right now.
That's right. $10 million. You can buy true love. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, London.
Or at least rent it.
Hey, London. Would you rather have a piercing or a tattoo?
Oh yeah, that's
A
my girl.
tattoo. Nice. Okay. Getting to know a little bit about the girl that is London. All right. Hey, would you rather be in the next Harry Potter movie or the next Twilight movie?
Next Harry Potter.
All right, hold on, wait. Let's change that one up 1 second. The next
right.
Harry Potter or the next Star Wars?
Next Harry Potter.
Okay, no contest. All right.
Ugh.
No thoughts. No.
All
I'm
right.
just saying you're wearing a Star Wars shirt here.
Definitely, I would go with Harry Potter. You know me.
Right.
Hey, London.
What?
Would you rather mentally never age, meaning your mind will always be as sharp as it is, or would you rather never physically age, be the same age you are right now?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Really? You don't want to grow up?
Oh.
It's a trap.
That's right.
That is-
It is a trip, isn't it?
Growing up is a trap.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? That's a good one. You think about that, and then, because we're going to take a break on the show for a couple of weeks, and you think the answer and tell your dad, and then he'll announce it, or you can come back on the show and tell us what your answer was. So,
There you
is that a good jumping off point for
That-
your appearance on the show?
All right,
Yeah.
everybody. All right, London. Tell everybody good night. It's time to go upstairs. I gave you an extra few minutes.
Five people.
Bye bye, London.
I hate you.
I love you.
All right, good night, sweetie.
Night, Dad.
All right.
Dad, I can't see out here.
Okay.
This is stupid.
Just. Oh God.
Oh boy.
All right, hold on, Mike. Keep him busy for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna. Hey, how you doing, everybody? All right, Matthias. So we are going to get started. First, why don't you tell us a little bit about the project and how it started? How even 6 years ago did you have this come into fruition?
Well, the game was worked on by Dave Simpson, the co-creator of the game.
Who is actually in the chat room? Hi, Dave.
And he came up with the basic concept, and I was working with him on Dragon Chess and basically bugging him about all these other games he kept telling me that he made. And so we'd have something else to work on, and he gave me this size 10 shoebox. Sorry, Madeline. It was a size 10 shoebox. It was a woman's shoes, and it had
Hey,
all
wait
the-
a minute. You're telling on her.
Well, not my fault. It was a nice shoebox, but it was a size 10 shoebox filled with parts for Rampaging Jotunn, the original version of the boards for the island, the basic concept. And I started working on it. I contacted my illustrator, Nicholas Giancandino, in Argentina to start working on the artwork, and just kept working on it.
And working.
And working. Yep.
You took it to Gen Con, right?
Yeah, we were the pickup game for the first exposure hall.
And that was dude, that was at least 2 years ago.
3, I think.
3, right? Yeah.
That's when we did an hour-long walkthrough video for both of them.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I remember
Whatever
that
happened with
we had Dave on the show. Dave and Matthias were on our first season. Actually, our first season, one of our first couple of shows of MythWits, and this was for the other game. Oh gosh, I wish I could have this right on the tip of my tongue. What was it, Pete?
Dragon Chess.
Dragon Chess. But
Yeah.
you guys actually mentioned Rampaging Jotunn then, I believe.
Yeah,
I think we showed the video.
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Yep. Cool. Fantastic. And so as I was saying, I played it 3 years ago, and we were saying, it's changed some, but not a lot, right?
Right.
So what do you think, Mike? You want to go down? Should we go down a rundown of how this game is played real quick?
Sure, definitely.
Just because I know it's easy. I know it's an easy. Like, just give us the overview. You don't
Is it something that is on the Kickstarter page that explains that? Because I could pull the Kickstarter page up and we could run through that area of it.
We do have a run through video on the Kickstarter page. That's I think a minute and a half, maybe a little bit more.
Right.
You get to see me make funny faces. But yeah, it's a real simple game. If I taught you how to play the game, you'd be able to teach the next person. In fact, that happened 2 years ago at Metatopia.
Mm-hmm.
I had a stomach bug and was, running back and forth while doing a rectal volcano.
Nice.
And I taught one guy, and then I ran for it, and I came back, and he was teaching the next guy. I ran for it again. That guy was teaching the next guy.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was fantastic.
Right.
So, but it's a real simple game. The game starts with building the island. You build a large hex island out of, wait for it, these triangular pieces.
Right.
So we have 12 of these in the core game, and you can make over, I think, 4 million combinations of islands. So you make a large hex island, you populate with your villages and your armies, and the Jotun himself. This bad boy.
I think he's bigger now than he was before, isn't he?
Yeah, I made him 3.5 inches tall, while the armies are about an inch. So I wanted to give like a really good dimensionality.
Yeah, there
Right.
you go.
Oh, nice.
So
bringing it home, right?
yeah. So basically what you're going to do after that point is use your cards, either the cards in front of you or the cards in hand, to either move your armies or manipulate the Jotun to kill your opponent and destroy his villages. And the last person with villages standing wins.
Okay.
And that's really the basic rules. There's a couple specialized rules in there, but nothing too heinous.
Right.
We've had kids as young as 4 years old play it, and we've had people, old play it,
Right. Old like us.
Yeah.
So, and I remember, okay, so you have, and there's cards, right? So
Yes.
you can move the Jotun around with the cards. That's right. Okay. And it tells which way he goes. And the idea that there's a strategy to that, because you move him away from your pieces and towards the other guy's pieces for the most part.
Yeah.
Or if he's getting too close to you, you can dump him in a volcano, right?
Yep.
And then he starts.
There was a 7-year-old at Gen Con who that's all he wanted to do was put that Jotun in the volcano. And I swear to God, after about 5 minutes of doing that, his father dragged him out and beat him.
Oh, okay.
So
All right, so we got your partner in crime on this in the chat room. Oh, hey, there's Mama Marsh, Mike.
I know, I already got her.
Right.
Hi, Mom.
And so Dave wants to make sure that we say it's Dragon Chess Arcane Battles. That's probably because there's been a couple other Dragon Chesses out. Things called Dragon Chess, not the same game, but things with that name. And then Dave also says done some battle reports on Gamers on Games, which is Dave's podcast, a vidcast.
yeah.
Show. Okay. And so there's more videos. So there's a ton of them. Like you're on your Rampage and Jotun page on Kickstarter. There's several videos I saw. I think, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
There's 3 now.
Yeah. 3. Okay. Yep.
We have one. Oh God, even I have to look now.
Well, so Kurt Covert of Smirk and Dagger.
Right.
Nice.
Smirking dagger. I love it.
Yeah. Bearded Meeple.
What's that?
He did Meeple.
Okay.
He did review. I should be getting one by the end of day from Undead Viking.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then at the bottom of that is the article from Father Geek.
Father Geek. That's awesome. They're getting a lot of coverage for this. Apparently, a lot of people like it, and I do. I love it. My kid's gone. I fucking love this game. Damn. I think it's awesome just because it's so simple yet so complex at the same time. Like there is a very serious level of strategy to this, but it's like elegantly, like simply complexy. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
I hear that it's easy to learn and hard to master.
Yes. Sounds like a tagline. I might have read somewhere.
I think I read that somewhere.
So your levels are simple. I like that. I'm at the Viking level already. I jumped in on as soon as I could. I was, it's funny because it went live while I was at the lunch. I was like, damn, I was kind of hoping to be one of the, I've been the first person on 2 Kickstarters, and I don't know why. It's like put my flag in something. But
yes, you do like to put your flag in things. All right, so I have it. I have it pulled up here. So and Matthias, you can see it here too if you want to take a look. If you, Matthias, or Pete want to just make any comments on some things, I'll be scrolling around.
Well, it's all pretty basic. I didn't want to have too many complex levels.
Right.
I've been on some Kickstarters and also watched a bunch that have just overcomplicated their own promotion. All the stretch goals that we're going to have, if we reach the stretch goals, which hopefully we will, are all just to enhance the game, not change the game itself.
Right.
You're just getting better parts. There is one special thing that will get added to the game, but it's going to be available to everyone after the Kickstarter anyways.
Right.
So I didn't want anyone to think that they're only getting half a game if they just back the core game.
Right. Right.
So.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I like the artwork too. I like the style that you guys picked. It's cool. It's a definitely has its own thing, own style. And I went to that guy's page. So I think you posted somewhere. I found the artist on DeviantArt, and you may have posted it. And he's got I like his style. He's got a lot of other stuff that he's done. What's his name? Nicholas
Giancondino.
And he has a DeviantArt page that is really awesome. It's got a lot of good artwork like this. This is definitely his style, which is cool.
Yeah, I've worked with him for the past 10 years on different projects.
Okay. And did he do the boards too, or did he just do like the sketches or?
Oh no, he did all of it.
He did all of it. Oh my God. So he's done all your artwork. Done
all my artwork. All the graphic design work though is all me.
Okay. Right. I got you. Yep.
So, he, like I said, he and I have a good rapport, especially for game, like any game that you're going to ever put out, always have a good conversational rapport with your artist.
Right.
And he really picks up everything that I'm talking to him about. I give him a full rundown of what I wanted, and he hasn't let me down since.
Cool. Very cool.
Tell us about the stretch goals.
Well, you've got the first one up there, which is the Viking Dice upgrade, which is basically, this is the one I absolutely want, because it's going to be reproductions of the dice that was found in a bunch of burial sites, not just in Scandinavia, but also in Norway, Greenland. And I just thought that it would be really cool to have something that actually has some sort of historical significance in the box.
That's right. Cool.
That's when the Vikings were playing D&D. Oh, no, they were playing D6.
They were playing Hafnaffeltoffel, actually.
That sounds dirty.
Hafen.
It's a Viking chess.
I need to go some Toffel off.
No, that is not the way you're looking. That's not what they did, Pete.
Okay, got it. All right.
Bergen from Bergen.
Right.
This is pre-Amsterdam.
Oh, exactly. Okay, fair enough. Right, pre-Amsterdam. So like I know you've got it hidden, and I know you can't tell us because you've got it hidden. You got it hidden for a reason. But can you give us a hint as to what direction you're going for these additional goals here?
Well, some are for better pieces in the game.
Okay.
One is for I can definitely say that the playmat is definitely one of them.
Okay.
And because I always show the game with the playmat, I have a giant hex playmat that I work with that I got made just as a promotional, just for me, and people seem to like it. So, but I have one that's going to be square.
Okay.
So it looks like the island is actually on water, so it just gives a little bit more of an illusion.
Very cool. Yeah, David Benavides says Viking chess. It kind of like a Viking chess, sort of.
No. What he's talking about is Toffel, Hoffnaftafel.
Oh, that's Viking. Okay,
That's Viking chess.
He's smarter than me.
Yes, and me.
That right? Then I.
Well, you spent 6 years working on a Viking game. You're going to learn something about the Vikings.
Yeah, I would hope.
Look at that. I've seen that. That profile looks like someone that I've seen before. Let me see.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you are very close. You are at 6,424 as of this moment.
I think we're at 79%.
Right, and you've only got 24 days to go. So I don't think you're gonna have any problem meeting your goal.
Nah.
As a matter of fact, I think the last you can count on a 20% bump in the last couple days, which is cool. Very cool.
Oh no, I also got DexCon starting Wednesday.
Yeah, good timing. But we definitely want to see the stretch goals because I'm booked in because I want to get all this stuff. So you guys need to back this so I want to get my
payday's Friday. I'll be backing it as well. So.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yep. This looks like
that's a game you can play with your kids, dude. Big time.
Yeah.
It is. Hey. It's a really family-friendly game.
So, Pete,
yeah.
What do you think the odds are of us getting Lumpy to talk about this?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
right, we're gonna hook you up.
Okay.
All right.
We have a guy who reviews games and stuff, and has a podcast for it, and he makes more money on his podcast than we do.
Yeah, well, we make nothing, so that's like not hard to do. But he actually makes income.
Double that.
Right. He actually makes good money off of his. He watches our show too. So hi, Limpy, if you're watching.
Hey, Lump.
But don't let me forget, Mike.
Okay.
Oh, one other thing. When we actually do fund.
Yeah.
We're going to be giving away the PNP for Jotunn to everyone with the $5 and up, but we're also giving a second Viking themed game with the PNP with it for free.
Stop.
Yeah.
One that you made or one that's like a classic one? Or?
It's a classic one.
Okay, cool. Very neat.
So I've had Nicholas, the illustrator, working on the artwork for it.
Nice. So Last Cog, is that your company? Your guy? I see you got your T-shirt, and I see the
Lost Cog is my company. Yeah.
Okay.
It's also for my freelance graphic design because I worked on a lot of games, and I actually have 5 new games I'm gonna be working on in next year.
Nice.
That aren't mine at all. I worked on Conspiracy. I've worked on Looting Atlantis. I'm working on Metal Fest for Danwich Games.
Okay.
And I did, what was that last one? Forgot. Anointed, Mantle of the Gods. I did their whole RPG book. So.
You've been busy.
Yeah.
And then you probably have like a regular job too, right? Because generally, it's
I'm a packaging and product designer for a jewelry company that does licenses, like licensed stuff. So my claim to fame at the moment is I work on Shopkins.
Oh, really? Shopkins.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter likes the Shopkins.
I didn't know what they were until I got hired. And I don't know why they're popular at all.
So package design. So you might have had a leg up on designing the box and stuff for this.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about this pre-show. Where you having? So I've had this question because I have some games that I'm one that I put out on a Kickstarter that I want to kind of redesign and put in a new kind of box. And I got another game I want to launch soon, but I can't use a standard box. I need a kind of a custom box. It doesn't have to be super custom. Basically, I'm looking for a box that's like like a Cards Against Humanity type box, something maybe not quite as long as that, but something that size, but maybe not quite as long.
Right.
So how do you make that happen? I mean, is there? I know you're going through a Chinese company, right?
Yeah, going through What's Games.
And so they have a website. Do they list the boxes that they have, or do you have to contact them, or how is that done?
Basically, you tell them the box size that you want. They make all the boxes custom.
I see. Okay.
That's why when you go to the game store, it's not a universal box size. It's not like Avalon Hill when they used to put everything in the same box size, or
Right.
TSR when they used to do the same.
Right.
That's why you can't fit everything on your shelves the right way.
Right. Right. Because I used to like. I mean, I still do, don't get me wrong. I like. Who's the prototype place? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
Game Crafter.
Yeah, GameCrafter. I like GameCrafter. They're cool for building prototypes. They're awesome for that. But for production runs, like I did my Rogue Chess through them, and they did a fantastic job. It looks awesome, but the cost on that was through the roof. Like I still sell copies of it, but I make nothing off of it.
Well, the thing with my only problem with them for prototyping is the boxes.
Right.
They don't do full wraps on the boxes, and it drives me nuts. But I can understand on a price wise why they don't.
When you say full reps, for an idiot like me, what does that mean?
They usually do just the front and one and two sides. They don't do all four sides. And then on the inside, sometime the cat ran for it for some reason.
Okay.
So, and on the inside of the box, around the bottom and the back of the box.
Okay.
So basically what your boxes are particle board boxes that have a sticker on top of them. And that wraps around the entire thing.
Okay.
That's how GameCrafter does it. And the other companies, I guess they print theirs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the Chinese company would cut it to size and then print it and then fold it up and glue it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do that all by hand in China. That's what's the freaky part.
Wow. Yep. And
they got
can do
machines for that. They don't know that?
Yeah, right. All right. So awesome. So, this game, I mean, this is a very simple Kickstarter. It's cut and dry. I can't praise this one enough. The price point is friggin' awesome. It's a great game. I've personally played this game and I like it a lot. So,
you beat Dave with it.
Matter of fact, what's that?
I think you beat Dave in it.
I might have. I don't remember, but I might have. But I actually chased you guys down to promote this time. You didn't come. I mean, I think we're talking.
And we're grateful, believe me.
But I definitely want to see this to be successful because it's cool, and anyone who backs it's not going to be sorry. They are definitely not. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to play it to death because you can play a game in like 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes they can also go a little longer too, right?
Yeah, that's how the island is built. If you have like a lot of rocky terrain, it's hard to get across. Sometimes it takes 45 minutes. Other times, 10 minutes. I've beaten people in under 10 minutes just because it was just a straight run across the island.
Right. So like if you're at work, let's say you're at work, right? And you take the game in with you, you want to play with some people at work. You can do it over your lunch break easily.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like we try to play Catan at work. God damn it. Always. I mean, Catan can be done can be done within a lunch break, but it can also go way over. So there have been a couple times where we went over a little bit. So that's not good, because when the boss comes in, and you're 15 minutes after lunch and you don't want to quit because you played this game, it's like, oh, somebody's going to win any minute now. You won't have that with this.
Pete, what is that game where we were playing at Gary Con, the board game? That is not a lunchtime game.
The space
Galaxy,
race.
The space
Great
race.
Space race. Yeah.
that is
not a
lunchtime game. That's an all-day affair.
That's cool. So Dave says one game can be very army centric and the next is nothing but Jotunn manipulation. Oh, Jotunn manipulation.
Oh God.
He is wearing a loincloth.
Right, he is.
So
there's no you see right up under there,
There's no is there any
and teabag to death.
Right.
Is there any Jotun on Jotun action or
no until the 4-player expansion.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So tell us about that. That's not part of this, right? But that's down the line.
That's going to be next year. That's called Rampaging Jotunn: The Winter War.
Okay.
It's the 4-player expansion. It has 2 Jotuns. Mm-hmm. It has tiles to expand the island out about another 25%.
Right.
There is Jotun on Jotun action.
Right. 2 Jotuns, 1 cup.
Yep.
Oh God! You idiot!
So, and the Jotuns had powers.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, the armies now will then have weapons, armor. There's a bunch of new rules that expanded out some more.
Right.
So, but you do need to have the core game to play the 4-player expansion.
Fuck! Oh, you're killing me, man. So that's definitely not a stretch goal, then.
No.
No. Oh, damn it. All right. Okay. All right.
That's next year's goal, Peter. He just
honestly,
said that.
It's a super hefty expansion.
Okay.
So it's going to cost just about as much as the core game itself, but it's got so much more into it.
Wow.
Excellent. Well, good deal. All right. So Matthias, where do we find you? Where do we find Lost Cog? Is it lostcog.com, I'm guessing?
That's me.
Okay. And
you can find us on Facebook. Also, look for Lost Cog there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about Rampaging Jotunn a lot, and our next game, which is the Jurassic Arms Race. And
before the show started, I actually finally was able, since this is a live one. Usually, we get people who are just prior to launch talking about their Kickstarter. So because yours is live, we were able to make you a short URL, bit.ly/ all lowercase Jotunn. So that's JOTUNN. So go to bit.ly/ JOTUNN Jotunn, and you can find get a quick link to his Kickstarter.
Excellent. All right, Matthias. Well, thank you. And but stick around because we got a lot more fun to do yet.
Excellent.
A lot more fun
Mike?
in the bun. Fun in the fun in the shun.
So Mike and
bun.
I,
What?
we put together this thing called the Magic Bag, which is this bag of stuff. So that should we ever, I don't want to give away our secret. It's in case we need an emergency information, right? Some kind of emergency entertainment.
Like, let's say not Matthias, but let's say it was Matthias who was being so goddamn boring that we couldn't take it anymore. So we had to make something a little more lighthearted because, you know, we just we've had it up to here with the Jotunnisms. So, but we haven't. But let's say it was in the past. We've had a guest who was like that,
or two.
Like Pete, what would we decided like an emergency grab bag, and we've had so many interesting guests, as Matthias has been tonight. We've had many great guests this season, so we've never had to reach into this goddamn bag. And so Pete has some really really funny stuff he put in there, and I for one want to know at least a couple of things that we've missed out on.
All right, so. You know, there are times when you're hanging out and, you know, you're thinking, I could use some more Hall & Oates. You know, I could use some Hall & Oates. I want some Hall & Oates, right?
Not enough in my life.
Yeah, don't have enough Hall & Oates in my life. And fortunately, you know, I have found a way to get that. So let me see if I can get this to work, Mike.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the number right now. Let's see how this works.
Welcome to Colin Oates, your emergency Hall & Oates helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear Rich Girl, please press 2. To hear Manita, please press 3.
All right, so man, it is.
Rich Girl. Oh.
All right. So enough of that. I don't want YouTube to ding me. But
have you tried Call a Swede yet?
Call what? Call a Swede? No, I have not done that yet.
Oh.
I was kind of I thought about putting that on the show, but I haven't had a chance to research or give it a go ahead of time.
Well, no time like the present.
I don't know if it's going to work though. I mean,
it's international calling, so
yeah. Let's hold off on that one, Mike. Let's pregame. I pregamed this one already, so
okay.
So, all right, so there's another one I got that was interesting. Let's see if I can get this to work. I have to do a share screen. So let me see if I can get oh, here it is. Okay. Let's share that. All right, Mike, are you seeing it, or are you just seeing the big old head of mine?
It's
Being
so
a
dark.
blank screen. It looks blankish. Fairly blank. Very blank. Like
Okay, so
a
it's
black
not working.
void.
No, it's a share screen. Like, so this
Ah.
the share screen doesn't always
Share.
doesn't always check out right.
Are
So
you sure
I'm
you're
gonna
picking
try
the
one
right
more
screen?
time.
Okay,
Huh?
try it. Pick the right screen, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's try one more time. Let's see if I can get this to work.
It's so dark.
Nope, that's not it. All right, one last time, because there was a couple I could pick from.
Okay.
Let's try that. Nope.
Oh,
There it is.
that's
There
it.
it is.
That's it. Okay, I don't like that. What is that?
So this is the Necronomicon toys.
Oh, gee whiz, Peter.
So here we go. There's a full color. Oh, but custom one. All right, let's scroll down. Let's take a look at the products here. We have. Oh, what do you want to look at? Oh, here we go. Here's a pretty one. Let's see if we can take a look at that. There we go. There's Cthulhu dildo.
Cthulhu.
Looks like he's got a little shocker there.
Mm-hmm.
Little shocker tentacle.
As he is wont to have.
Yes. Cthulhu can be quite shocking.
Necronomicon.
This is the zombie.
Oh, I really didn't want to see that one. I'm looking away.
And,
Looking away, people.
I'm not. It's a butt plug. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, yeah, right. That's
You have found the deep ones.
that's one of the deep ones. Nice.
I want to see the black one.
Oh, of course you do. Oh, it's always the black one with you.
Yes.
Always the black one.
Once you go black.
Yeah.
And
All right, well, that's
the
enough of that.
hell-
You
you sure? I mean, it just
that's
seems
what they
like we
got.
maybe didn't have quite enough. No? Okay.
That's what they had.
And you were going to pull that out. Pardon
At
the
some
pun.
point, yes, if I had to, I would pull out my Necronomicon and we would
Okay.
go with that. All right, so I have a couple more things, but first we're gonna do the word that I wanted to do.
Okay.
And Mike, I think you have one too, right?
Yes, I have one too. Let's. Hey, you know what, Peter?
What?
We've got Matthias here. He
Uh-huh.
seems like he's kind of just sitting there useless right now.
Yep.
What do you say we quiz him on these words?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. All right.
So you want to go first?
Well, I'll go first. I have mine pulled up. Your word is Matthias, crotch spiders.
Oh, crabs.
Crotch spiders. That's a good guess, but no. Alas, that is the pubic hair that sneaks out of a bikini bottom. Crotch spider.
nice.
Really?
Yes, it's a crotch spider. Yes. And here's another one. Village bicycle. Village bicycle.
Town whore.
You know what? I'm going to give that one to you. Yes, someone who is easy to engage sexual activity on a regular basis and has no problem doing it with the various different individuals.
Everybody gets a turn to take a ride.
Yes, you might say Dave is such a village bicycle. Everybody gets a ride.
Oh, nice. Which Dave are we talking? No Dave in particular, right?
No Dave in particular. It was a name that just popped into my head, just like
Right, okay.
Necronomicon.
Very good. All right. So I have one for you. Now this is a word I made up. Okay. And I made it up tonight. I went to the gym. So I quit the CrossFit because the CrossFit was killing me. I mean, I fucking thought I was going to die. So I've joined a different gym now that has like an instructor I can work with who will create, an exercise program that is
For an old man. We got it.
for an old man. Yes. Right. All right. So they had this one exercise and I forget the actual name of it, but it's something like push bridge or something like that. But basically, now picture this. You lay on your back. You put your feet underneath your knees. So you're on your back and your legs are like this, right?
Yeah.
So that
Right.
Your feet are right under your knees. And then you put your hands against the floor and you push up and you arch your back. So it's kind of like you're pumping into the air, right?
And you do the
Shoot
hokey
your-
pokey. Right. Gotcha.
Right. Okay. So part of the exercise is you have to tighten your butt. You got to clench your butt real tight when you do it, right? Oh, I'm giving it away. Shit. Okay. All right. So whatever. I did it wrong, Mike. But So I'm just gonna say what it is.
Your wife
'cause-
says that all the time.
Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. All right. So anyway, that's fine. So I was thinking, oh my God, I got a better name for this exercise. I think it should be called Gagels. You know, because it's like Kegels, but I'm tightening my butt cheeks, right? So it's like Gagels.
Yes, that's a good one. I see what you did there.
Right. The butt. So I was doing the exercise and I'm cracking up, right? And I'm trying not to say anything because I'm in the gym working with this instructor. My wife is right next to me. And, you know, she gets embarrassed when I say stuff like that.
Of course she does.
Yeah. Anyway, giggles. So, so Mike, what do you want to do next? Do you want to do it?
I gotta listen. All right. So, how about a couple of who would you rather's?
Okay.
All right. And this is pretty good one here. Of course, I so goddamn screen is so goddamn far away from me over here. I gotta make this a little bit bigger, and it's not getting any. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, would you rather wake up naked and sore without any memory of the night before next to the Burger King telling you you had it your way, or would you rather wake up next to Ronald McDonald telling you you were loving it?
Sounds like a Friday night for me.
Friday night at the gym, huh?
I think it's gonna be the King. I like the King. He's sexy.
You're going with the King. And what about you, Matthias?
I gotta go with the King.
Yeah, he's cool.
You're going with the King.
If I'm gonna be, you know, fast food's bitch, I'm gonna be the King's bitch.
Oh,
come on, Ronald McDonald's in a jumpsuit.
Right. I know he's scary, right?
See, but at least I knew he was telling me I was loving it, though. But all right, Burger King. So, you know what? You guys are right, because this site I'm going to, when I'm reading you these, there is actually votes, and 66% of the populace would rather have Burger King.
It reminds me of the night I went to the club, and I took a roofie and a Viagra to see what would happen.
Yes. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
That's when he learned how to fuck himself.
Right.
I think
myself.
as soon as he took the roofie and the Viagra, he was already he fucked himself. All right.
All right. Next.
All right. So this is the total geek one. I think we've all seen this one before, but Matthias.
Yes.
Would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber?
I'm sorry, it's gonna be the actual working lightsaber.
Yeah, I know, and we are all bastards for that because we're in the lesser percentile for that one. But
Mike, you know what? With a lightsaber, I could save the universe, whole universe.
Right. That's right. Gesundheit. Matthias, would you rather live in a world where there were no problems, or live in a world where you ruled?
Well, I'd stick with the no problems because I will cause many of them.
I think that's where that's going. Yeah, Mike. Oh shit, no problems.
Are you kidding me?
See, but that would be so boring though. If there's no problems, it was good and harmonious all the time.
You're forgetting.
Pete, you'd be overthrown in like a week.
You're forgetting this, Pete. Either way, you're living in a world where there's no problems. In just one of them, as far as you, hey, listen, no problems is a perspective. It's a matter of a perspective here, gentlemen. So if I'm going to live in a world where I rule, I would rather rule, and yet, as far as I'm concerned, there are no problems.
I see your logic there.
Yeah,
right. It's all perspective. It's like you could live in a world where no one has any problems, or live in a world where you have no problems.
It's all fun and games until there's villagers with pitchforks.
Right. And Jotuns.
Mm.
All right. So, Mike, is that it?
You want to? We can
Let's
keep
do
on
one
going,
more.
or we can do one more. Okay. Would you rather always know when someone is lying, or always get away with lying?
Oh.
I want to know.
Fuck, man, that's tough. No, I don't know if you do. I'm kind of glad I don't know everything. I'm kind of glad I don't know what everybody's thinking.
Well,
You know?
I mean, you know
Well,
if
you're not
they're
knowing what
lying
they're
or not.
thinking.
Yeah. Am I handsome? Am I handsome? Yes. Liar.
Or you could get away with everything. So who cares who else is lying to you?
Get away with lying. Yeah. Yeah, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah, your ass
I'm
doesn't look tight in those jeans. What are you talking about?
Oh, he says the nicest things to me. I think I'm gonna have to go with no, the lying. I think I'd rather have that.
Oh, here's a go. All right, one last one, okay?
All right.
Which one would you stop? The 9/11 or the Holocaust?
Oh my God, the Holocaust.
The Holocaust.
Jesus Christ.
All right, 69%. You're in the.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's not even a question.
I know.
What kind of question is that? Who? Wait. All right. No. Here's the fucked up thing. How many people?
Yes, there were 31% that said they would rather stop 9/11.
Right. That's what's fucked up with this world. That
Yes.
right there. That should have been a fucking 0.
That's right.
I mean,
Oh,
come on.
God.
Seriously. Wait. No. Hold on. Wait. There would be. There's an acceptable percentage of people who suffered directly from 9/11 who I could maybe say okay.
Not 31% of the population.
But no, not 31%. No. Obviously, yeah. Okay. All right. So, Mike, I got something to share real quick. I got 2 more bits on my computer, but I want to share something. I got to talk. We spoke about Kickstarter today. One of my Kickstarters that I backed some time ago delivered today, and it's fucking sweet. It is my dice box, my dice book. So this is leather.
Dice book.
Turn it on, and you can see it's got this cool little hinge on it. And you open the hinge up, and you look in here. You open this up, and it's got a container for cards or dice pencils and such. It's got this mirror. This is a dry erase. You can wipe it off or whatever. It's a little dice tray as well. So I'll probably put my dice in this tray up here, and I'll roll them down in here, and I can put a deck of cards here if I want. I don't know. I like this thing. It's really cool.
How much run you?
Smells good. Too much. Don't ask that question. That's a bad question.
Would you rather pay $100 for?
Yeah, I paid too much. I thought it was bigger. I don't know. Anyway,
so bigger.
But it came with these nice cufflinks. Hold on. These were additional, free. I didn't have to pay for those. I did because they. What's that?
Was that a stretch goal?
No, it was just something they threw in. It was weird. They just threw it in. I think. Oh, I know what it was. They overcharged on the backing for the shipping, so they gave everybody free cufflinks. So
that's cool.
I mean, they're trees. They're like, it's cool. It's kind of, I like them. And I actually do have a couple shirts that take cufflinks that I like to wear. So I like cufflinks. That's nice.
What a convenience. You really got your money's worth out of that, didn't you? No, I didn't.
Nope, sure didn't. I got caught up in it. The box was cool. I like dice. I'm a dice nut, like a lot of gamers. You know,
we all have our vices.
We do. All right. So, Mike, if you were going to hack into a place, right, or you wanted to make people think you were hacking into a place, right? I have the website for you.
Oh, thank God. I was just saying to myself, Matthias, if only there was a place that people would think that I was hacking into a place.
All right. Let's see if I can get this going. All right. So now this one is going to be a black screen.
Oh, thank God for that.
Show it. It's just showing my stupid face. All right, let's try this one more time. Because Google Hangouts gives you all these different options to pick, and
I know it's so complicated. So complicated, buddy.
So this is called Hacker Typer, right?
Yes.
So you just all right, I'm gonna hack into the mainframe.
Wow, that is some hellacious code you got going on there, buddy. Where'd you pick that up? Yeah.
Right, so hold on, wait. Am I? Let's see if this gets me in. Ah, fuck. All right. No.
Oh man.
All right, let me try again. Oh, I know. I got the code here. I got to use his name. Yeah, I'm in. It's just a cool little program. It's called Hacker Typer, and you just slam away at the keys, and you can just hit the space bar, and it puts in all this goofy ass code.
And then when you're done, you just hit return, and then it'll give you what, a 50/50, or is there a button you can hit?
Nope. If I hit caps lock 3 times, access denied, and I can escape to get rid of that, or I can say, oh, look at that, access granted. That's alt 3 times.
Wow, that is like pre-lawnmower man hacker right there. I mean, wow, that is.
I saw this. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. All right, and I got one last thing, Mike. And this is one we talked about some time
Kegels,
ago.
huh? Kegel exercise. That's good. Thanks for showing us that, buddy.
No, I was trying to. Oh, wait a minute. Let me stop this. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to spell it properly. I wanted to be able to spell it properly. So
Likely story.
You got caught with your giggles down.
with my giggles down. Yes. All right. So, Mike, I was looking at Mike and Matthias.
I really don't want to know what you were looking at.
I was looking for lyrics to a
Oh.
song. So Busta Rhymes has this song called "Twerk It," and you know, he does it in this thick, like Jamaican like accent, and I couldn't understand what the fuck he was talking about, right, or what he was saying, right, and even when you read it, you really can't tell because it's like it's in the slang.
Except for me, I can, which was the funny part. But yes, go ahead.
So yeah, because his wife's from Trinidad. So this site not only gives you the lyrics, it also gives you a breakdown of what the song means, what the line means, right? But it was funny because it's written the way I was reading it. I was just like, oh, this sounds like a white guy trying to interpret lyrics for other white guys. You know, like, hey, what is that Busta saying in that song? Well, hey man, this is what here's what he is saying. So let me take you on a little spin of this.
Interpreted by white guy. Yes. Yes.
Right,
go ahead.
so-
Yes. The white guy interpretation of Busta Rhymes.
Yes, it's a white guy interpreting Busta Rhymes for another white guy. For you white guys. Okay. So I'll read Busta's line and then I'll read you the interpretation. So the first line is, "Big man, when me talk, ear where you fi do."
You sure you don't want me to read that one since I know how it's supposed to sound?
Either. Do you have the link?
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You're not gonna be able to send it to me. Go ahead.
It's Genius. I can type it in genius.com. 1881690.
Like /.
Yeah, there's a genius.com/1881690. And folks at home, you can follow along.
Well, that's right. Okay. No, nothing found. Go ahead. Keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so he says, "Big man, when I talk, here's what you're to do. He's a big man and he's calling the shots. Shut your mouth. Listen close. Where we come fidu. When Busta talks, you're to shut your mouth and listen close. Want to know what he came to do? Read the next line. Shut it, dung. Lick a shot. Blow torch bun. Busta Rhymes plans on remaining in the club until the small hours of the morning. Enough excitement. See them frightened. Watch them boy run. The little boys can't handle this much excitement and run away." Oh my god, this is retarded. So
There should be some like little geeky guy in a sign language like bubble next to this.
right, yeah. Oh, Mike.
Yes. Yeah, I know. See, I'm telling you, I should be doing this.
Well, why don't you?
You can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why. Because each one of these friggin' lines is a different page.
Okay, now I'm here now. I found it.
You got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're on. Do the done with that. Or no, come here, gal. Okay.
Where which one is that? Because are you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th line down.
Oh, done with that dirty wine, Tony Matterhorn.
Oh, this is going. Duddy Wine is Tony Matterhorn's hit song. It was famously shouted out in Nicki Minaj's Monsterverse, the song named after a particular raunchy dance. All right, we'll do one more.
All right, here you go. You want to do the next one? Or tell me which one to read.
Okay, we do the next one. Yeah.
Okay. Bass a lick ya, make a clap. Go and take it off.
When the bass hits ya, the girls can't help but dance. Clap means twerk ya ass.
See, I'm telling you, it works when I read it. It works when I read it because you're just reading it like a white guy, like sit down, pawn it. No, you had to read it like he is saying it.
Right, so
sit down,
we'll
pawn
do
it.
one last one. So we go down to So Exotic. It's 2 lines. Read those 2 lines.
Oh, okay. So exotic. While you suck and watch you fuck it up. We have it batty wig. Watch how me love it up.
Busta wants to get as kinky and sexual with this lady as possible. He's asking that she orally please him and desire how he's well endowed. Now he wants to take his large manhood out of her mouth and place it inside of her vaginal region to finish the job. So anyway, if you guys ever you want to go to genius.com and look up fun, look up like rap lyrics, and read it in this voice, I think you'll get a big
You can pretend it's me reading it.
Yes, sure. Whatever. Okay. Dave says, are we having technical issues?
Not that I know of.
Reboot? What? Oh, no. Oh, David's what? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Everything's good on the stream. The status is good. The stream is live. Can somebody
I don't know. I sent a message out. All right. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So the stream is good. Mm-hmm.
Busta Rhymes, shut it down.
No, we're good. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No, David. Okay. All right. And then Mike, that's all I got.
Wow, that's a lot. You sure you don't have anything else in your your region there? Your bagel region? That's the bag. That's all I got. I emptied it out. Emptied the bag.
Right.
Nasty. All right.
All right. So you got anything left, or is that it?
No, I think that's it, dudes. That's it. We are going on break, right?
Yeah. All right. So this is it. This is the mid-season finale. We're going to be off for the whole month of July. We were going to be off the month of June, but somehow we just kept spilling over.
Yes. This week beget the next week.
Right. So we'll be off July, and then we'll be back in August. And
all right.
When we come back, we are going to officially be part of the TSR Podcast Network. So, yes. So we're joining forces with the TSR folks. We're being consumed by the amoeba that it is. And now it's not going to change anything for the show other than we're going to mention TSR from time to time.
Yeah, we'll mention other TSR podcasts, which are awesome and that you work on as well, which we already have a drinking game around anyway.
Right.
And there is that. And then, we'll just talk about those shows. Probably get more guests from certain shows of those shows onto our shows, like we've been doing anyway. And possibly you and I were talking about sort of a cool way of like monetizing in the future with Kickstarter people. Not you, Matthias. You're good. You don't owe us anything but a thanks.
You got in free, man, right through the door. Yeah. Now we were talking about. I don't know if we're going to do that or not because we have a lot of people coming to Kickstarters. I don't really want to make money off of them in particular, but
yeah, I do.
I don't know.
I don't care. Fuck them.
But we've had to turn people away.
Not you, Matthias. No.
So we've had to turn some people away because we just don't have enough spots, and I don't want the show to be Kickstarter. Kickstarter.
That's why there's going to be a certain amount of spots at a certain price that people will pay, and that's what that is.
So we're working out the details. It's not set in stone yet.
It's set in stone. Don't worry, people.
and we're talking about maybe hitting up a Patreon and I definitely want to do some affiliate stuff. So all the shows that we have, we have guests come on. They have stuff that they like to sell that we try and help them. We'd like to help them sell. And if we put a link on our page to their stuff, that's an affiliate link, we can make a couple bucks and it doesn't cost them anything.
Right.
So there's that, because I don't mind doing this stuff for free, but you got to remember, I pay for a website and pay for this and pay for that. And we pay for XSplit and we pay for, there's a lot of money that goes out that we never recoup.
He pays for the hotel rooms
and going to conventions and stuff like that. Which again, I don't mind footing most of that, but it would be cool if I could offset some of it, Yes. It would be nice. So, but I definitely not going to let that affect the quality of the show. If we don't make any money, that's fine too. I want it to be kind of invisible if we can help it, because my focus is on putting together a good show. But you know, so let's talk about the TSR Podcast Network just real quick, since we got a minute. There's 6 shows so far, and we may grow it a little bit more, but probably not in the near future, only because it's fucking killing me. We have Game School, which Satine and Chad do, and I produce. Cube of Death, which me and James Carpio do. That's kind of been on the back burner a little bit because it's so fucking work intensive. We set up a system for that show that's awesome, but it's goddamn a lot of work. You have to write every episode, and then we record it, and then we have to edit every episode. And it's the most intensive editing I've ever done because we have to edit for all the like mistakes and that kind of stuff. But then I throw in a background music track and some sound effects here and there. It takes forever to do an episode of that.
Has Matthias been on Cube of Death?
No, not yet.
Well, there you go.
There'll be a season 2 coming up, and we're gonna redo a little bit about that. Then we have Path of Legends, which is a D&D 5e podcast, and the kind of the premise of that is that it's 5e, but playing 5e as if you're playing first edition. So it's how would you play a first edition type campaign using 5e? Because supposedly it can do all that. So that's kind of a neat podcast. I haven't really listened to a lot of that. I've been just super busy. Dead Game Society, which is really cool. Chad does that one as well. That is the podcast. That is a podcast that is, it's what it sounds like. It's dead games. So it's games that have been discontinued, and he talks about, doesn't play them. He talks about them with the game designers, and or people who are very like into those games, who generally are some kind of industry person. So I know he just did one with Zach S., which did the Red and Pleasant Land game. They talked about the TSR, the original TSR Marvel superheroes, the face rip system. So that was the latest one that he recorded. It's not up yet, but he recorded that one. And last but not least, well, we're last but not least, but you already know this show.
We're last and least. Yes, go ahead.
No, Jonathan Reinhardt joined us for with his Wargaming Recon. So that's our Wargaming.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Welcome, Johnny.
Yeah, I sucked him in. No, but he was with,
see, there you go.
Oh,
using
see,
that
I had to ruin
language
it
again with your
my giggles. But he's no, he has an excellent podcast, an excellent wargaming podcast, and it was part of the Troll in the Corner podcast network. But his was the only one that was active. So I contacted Ben first because Ben runs the Troll in the Corner podcast network. I said, "Hey Ben, I noticed there's only one show active in your network, right?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are you planning on kicking anyone or adding any more or doing anything with that network anymore?" He's like, "Nah, it's kind of dead." He's like, "Jonathan's really the only person in it." I was like,
"I'm stealing him."
What?
You're like, "I'm stealing him."
Right. No, I asked him. No, I because Ben's a good friend of mine. I said, "Hey, would you mind if I invited him to join the TSR network?
Would you mind if I stole him?"
Right. And he said it was fine. So then I contacted John. I didn't contact Jonathan until after I talked to Ben.
Right. I hear you. You did it right. You did it dude style.
I did. So then I contacted Jonathan. He had a few
laws.
reservations. He's like, "Well, what does that mean? What's going to happen?" Obviously, because, it's like, "Yeah, and you sign everything." I was like, "No, dude, nothing's really going to change." Again, it's much like our show. We'll just cross promote some, you'll have to maybe once every episode, you'll have to mention us, the rest of us, because that's the whole idea behind a podcast network is we all pump each other up and help each other out,
Pump each other. That's okay.
And then I told him, I was like, any money you make on your own T-shirts or Patreon or any of that kind of shit, that's all yours. We don't want any of that, But if we run a Patreon,
you don't have to give it to us.
Right. But if we run a Patreon for the network, and we're going to use you as an example of, like, hey, come on, something for Wargaming or whatever. That we keep the Patreon that would be ours. And he's like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's fair." So it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
That's what we're doing. So that's all I got, Mike. I think that's it.
That's it, man. We're it's okay for us to not have to go out with a bang.
We did. I thought it was a great show. It's a funny show, man. Come on.
No. I mean, end the show. We had our bang more in the beginning or the middle.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, we're just
what?
Nothing.
The giggles. What kind of game? Gang bang, bang gang.
Yes, something like that. Matthias, tell us one more time. Tell us one more time about Rampaging Jotunn. Give us the 30-second elevator pitch.
Well, you're gonna make an island. You're gonna populate with your armies, your villages, and you're gonna kill each other. And every once in a while, a giant's gonna step on something.
And that, my friends, is how you end a show.
That's how you end the show. All right, Mr. Cafus. Wait a minute, is this where I go, Mike?
Mike, write the closer.
Play the closer.
Writing the closer.
All right, you just enjoyed another awesome episode of the MythWits, and I think this one actually was an awesome one. A special thanks goes out to our guest, Matthias Bonnici, and London, who will not hear this because I'm not letting her listen to anything past what she was on. Make sure to check out his Kickstarter at, what was the link, Mike?
bit.ly/Jotunn.
That's Jotunn. Join us for a live broadcast every week, starting a month from now. Mondays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time to catch the full show. Jump into the chat room and ask our guests questions. If you missed our live show, you can always catch the encore episodes and the podcast version at our website and on iTunes. You can find our website at MythWits.com, and you can visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Do the like, follow, subscribe thing wherever it's appropriate. Please give us a bunch of stars and reviews on iTunes because that shit's important. MythWits is a Studio187.com production and is protected under a Creative Commons license. You can download and share it with whoever you like. Just don't change it. And unlike Lumpy, don't make any money with it. Make sure to check out Studio187.com for more cool stuff. Join our mailing list. Our live episodes are edited into bite-sized bits and released on the following fucking week, Mike. Interviews are on Mondays, MythWits on Wednesdays, and Game Time on Fridays. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Tell your friends to tune in. And until next week.
Just mean next month?
Next month. Till the next show.
Mom, you were asking about how to maybe do some exercises while you're losing some weight. So maybe some giggles are in order.